Anybody know that? Probably not. Some of you did, some of you didn't. But I'm going to tell you that Desmos will help you do that. Okay, Alyssa did. Okay, good. I'm going to show you how that works today because it makes it easier when you're doing your GCF. But okay, so here we go. Here's my first problem. 18x to the fifth y cubed minus 12x cubed y squared minus 3x squared y. Alyssa, do you want to explain how to do the GCF in Desmos, or do you want me to do it? I'm guessing she's probably going to tell me that she wants me to do it. Oopsies. Okay, no problem. All right, so here's what you're going to do. Is you're going to get in and go ahead and open Desmos if you have your computers available. And if you don't, just watch, and that's completely fine. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. In Desmos, you're going to put your numbers in. So my numbers are 18. Oh, sorry. First things first. Whoa. Crazy. You're going to type in GCF parentheses. Okay? You're going to put your numbers in. So 18, comma, negative 12, comma, negative 3. And what's going to happen as soon as you do that is Desmos is going to give you your GCF, which is great. So my GCF here is 3. So then what I'm going to do is I'm immediately going to write down my 3. I know that's my GCF, so I'm going to write my 3 down. Okay? Everybody cool with me there? Anthony, can you see my screen now or not? Okay, good. Okay, so GCF is 3. Now what you have to do, we know the number GCF is 3. Now we have to look for the variables. Okay, this has an X, this has an X, and this has an X. Okay, so since they all have X's, I mean I can take an X out, but I have to take the smallest exponent out. So this is a 5, this is a 3, and this is a 2. So the smallest number there, you're okay, Morgan. The smallest number there is 2, so I'm going to take out an x squared. Now, go to the next variable. This has a y, this has a y, and this has a y. Since they all have a y, I can take out a y. What's my smallest variable attached here? It's just 1, so there it is. So that's my GCF. Okay? Now it says step 2, divide each term of the polynomial by the GCF. So that means I'm going to take 18 and divide by 3. Okay, 18 divided by 3 is 6. Boom. X to the fifth divided by x squared, just like what you guys did. So what you do is, remember when we multiply bases, we add the exponents. When we divide them, we subtract. So 5 minus 2 is 3. And I have y cubed divided by y. So 3 minus 1 is 2. There's my first term. Everybody okay with me there? Can you give me a thumbs up or tell me in the chat? Are we okay? Now, okay, we're good. Okay, now you're going to do negative 12 divided by 6. So that's negative 2. X cubed divided by x cubed. Well, 3 minus 3 is 0. And remember, just like before, if it's 0, we don't write it down, so it goes away. Y squared. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm dividing the wrong thing. X cubed divided by, I divided the wrong thing. Man, brain fart here. Sorry, go back. Negative 12 divided by 3 is negative 4. Sorry about that, guys. X cubed divided by x squared. 3 minus 2 is 1, so just x. Y squared divided by y. So 2 minus 1 is just 1. So there's my second term. Okay, last term, divide by the GCF. Negative 3 divided by 3 is a negative 1. Don't forget to write that down right now. Okay, Anthony, well, I'm going to keep going over the exponents, so it'll make sense. Just let me get through this one. I promise I'm going to do lots of them. Okay, negative 3 divided by 3 is negative 1. Okay, now x squared divided by x squared. Take your exponents and subtract them. 2 minus 2 is 0. Whenever you have an exponent of 0, you don't write it down, so we move on. Y divided by y. So 1 minus 1 is 0, so we don't write it down. So this is my GCF. This is what I get when I divide. Now it says to actually do the factoring part, you're going to write the GCF in front of a set of parentheses. So my GCF is here. So I'm going to have 3x squared y parenthesis. And you're going to write whatever you got left over in your parentheses. Like that. That is your first factoring problem. Okay. Any questions on that? When I get the confusion on the exponents, I promise I'll go over it again. Any other questions on that one? Okay. All right. Let's do another one. Let's do this one right here. 8a squared b squared plus 2a squared b minus 4ab squared. So that first thing we're going to do is we're going to go straight into Desmos. I'm going to go straight into Desmos. I have that GCF in there, and I just put my numbers in. You can't do your variables here. It won't work. So 8, comma, 2, comma, negative 4. So my GCF is 2. So when I come back here, I know my GCF, my number GCF is 2. Now, first term has an A, second term has an A, third term has an A. So it means I can pull some A's out. Now you got to figure out how many you can pull out. You have to find the smallest exponent attached. 2, 2, 1. So the smallest one is just 1, so I leave it as A. B, B, B. So it means I can pull a B out. They all have them in there. 2, 1, 2. Remember the smallest one only, so it has to just be 2AB. So it just has to be 2AB. Now we're going to divide by the GCF. So remember, I take my number, 8 divided by 2 is 4. A squared divided by A. Subtract your exponents. 2 minus 1 is 1. B squared divided by B. 2 minus 1 is 1. There's my first division. Now I do my next one. 2 divided by 2 is still 1. Make sure you put those ones in there for a while. Next week I'll kind of go through when we want to take them out. Okay? Okay? A squared divided by A. So 2 minus 1 is just 1. B divided by B. 1 minus 1 is 0, and I don't write it down. Okay? Now divide again. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. A divided by A. So 1 minus 1 is 0. That goes away. B squared divided by B. 2 minus 1 is 1. There's my division part. There's my division part. Now it says to write the factored form. So I'm going to have my GCF on the outside. Boom, boom, boom. Parenthesis. Put what I divided, what I got when I divided. 4AB plus A minus 2B. Now when you rewrite that, you can take the 1 away as a coefficient because you technically don't need to write it. But you also can have that in there. It's completely fine. Now it says, I want to verify by distributing. So I want you to understand that distributing and factoring are inverses of each other, just like adding and subtracting. When you factor, if you distribute, you should get back to the original problem. So we're going to distribute and kind of remember what we did. So we wrote a draw and an arrow. And I would have asked you guys, what two numbers do I multiply? 2 and 4 is 8. And then I would have said, does the outside have an A? And you would have said yes. I would have said, does the inside have an A? And you would have said yes. You would have said yes. And what we do with those two, you add them. So that's A squared, B squared. So we're on the right track. We're getting to where we were. Distribute again. 2 times 1 is just 2. A and A is A squared. B on the outside, no B on the inside means you just have to bring it over. Again, we're still looking good. Now distribute again. 2 and -2 is -4. A, no A, so bring the A down. B and B is B squared. This is exactly the same as where we started, so we're good to go. Now, hopefully you have a piece of paper written down because I want you guys to, we're going to do one and then I want you to try one. Can you guys try one for me? Can you let me know? Yes, no, maybe? Okay, fabulous. Let's do 9 together. Here we go. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Desmos. I'm going to type in GCF. I'm going to go to Desmos. I'm going to type in GCF. And I'm going to put in 4 and 12. So 4, 12. So my GCF is 4. Sorry, I know I'm bouncing around a lot here, guys. Oops. Okay, so I know my GCF is 4. Now I'm going to go straight to just factoring. Okay, so I know my GCF is 4. This has an X, but this does not. So I can't pull out an X. So that's my GCF, so I start my parenthesis. Okay, so then I do 4 divided by 4, which is just 1. Now there's an X here, but there's not an X out here, so it just gets brought down. If you can't subtract anything, just bring it down. Sorry, it's taking a second. Just bring it down. Now, 12 divided by 4 is 3. You could leave your answer just like this, or you could write it as, take that one coefficient away, like that. Either one of those answers I am completely fine with. Please try number 10 for me. Okay, so you should have found the GCF first. So you should have done GCF, 9, -9, and you should have gotten 9. So 9 should be on the outside. First term has an A, second term does not, so I can't pull out an A, so I'm going to start my parentheses. Then you would have done 9 divided by 9, which is 1. A, no A, bring the A down. Then you would have divided again. -9 divided by 9 is -1. So you would have to write this. Now, you can only get rid of coefficients that are 1, not constants that are 1. So this -1 at the end cannot go away. It's got to stay there. Has to stay there. Questions? Carly's good. Yay, good job, Morgan. I'm proud of you guys. I'm awesome. That's awesome. Okay, I want you to try 2 more. I want you to try 19, which is right here. And I want you to try 26. Try those for me really quick. 19 and 26. Oh, 19. 19, here, I'll write it up here. It says 14x cubed y squared z minus 49xy z. Sorry, I know the copier is hard to read it. And I'll write 26 up here if you can't see it. Of course, you're fine. No worries. Anthony, which part are you stuck on, buddy? Okay, so if it has an exponent, you subtract them. So, for example, on this one right here, your GCF should have been 7xyz. GCF should have been there. So everybody check on 19. Did you get your GCF as 7xyz? Now, what you do is you subtract your exponents. Okay, good. So 14 divided by 7 is 2. Okay. X cubed divided by x. So I'm going to take this 3 and I'm going to subtract my exponent on my bottom x, which is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2, so x squared. Y squared divided by y, so 2 minus 1 is just 1. Okay, and then z divided by z, it cancels. And then you should get minus 7. Boom. There should be your answer for number 19. How did we do on 19? How did we do on 19? Yay! Yay! Oh my God, guys, I'm so proud of you. You guys are doing awesome. Try 26, and this right here, this y, that's to a 4 if you can't really read it. Try 26 for me. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you guys. You're doing awesome. I know, Anthony. I totally know. Hold on, I have to mute myself for just a second. Sorry, kiddos. Okay, hold on, Carly. The only thing I messed up was adding. Oh, so just be careful. Whenever you get that 0 exponent, make sure you make it a 0. That's okay. That's an easy fix. No, you're okay, Anthony. Don't worry, buddy. I know online school sucks. We're going to be back soon. And just remember, guys, if things get confusing, when we come back on Monday, I'm going to straighten it all out like I normally do. See if you got 26 right. Please. You're okay, Anthony. Don't worry, bud. Take your time. Okay, that's okay. That's a quick fix, Morgan. That's awesome. Good job. Yay, good job, Haley. All right, kiddos, I'll be honest with you. This is awesome. I'm really, really proud of you. So I will tell you right now that some of you still need to make sure you do that quizzes. Good job, Kimber. I'm really proud. If you look at Schoology, things got a little wonky yesterday. I don't know what happened, but if you look at Schoology, there's a nice job. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you guys. That's awesome. There is this link at the top here. This link right here, this quizzes link, that'll take you to a code for quizzes that will work. I don't know why the other one turned off. But that one will take you to a code that works. So make sure you get that done. Make sure you get your quizzes done. Anthony, I'll show you the answer in just a second. Make sure you get that quizzes done. And then there's a Delta math assignment that I need you guys to get done. Okay? And there's a Delta math assignment you need to get done. I will be on this Google Meet until the bell rings. So feel free, if you're like, I need help, feel free to come back and jump back on. Anthony, here's the answer for you. Jump back on if you need to. Other than that, get started on your Delta math, please. And I will have the Google chat on. You're welcome. I miss you guys. I'll have the Google chat on Go Guardian. So if you're stuck on something on Delta Math and you want to let me know, just message me on there. It's probably the easiest way to get hold of me. But you guys are good to go and get your stuff started. Bye, Carly. Have a great day, guys.